Welcome back to SoundersFC.com. Tony Ventrella at Quest Field. A tough one tonight, a disappointing loss. 3-2 the final against DC United. This was one not only that the Sounders feel they needed, but felt they could get against a team that had some injuries on defense. But the result, 3-2 DC United. A couple of goals early, one of them late, and then Sounders come back and score their two late and almost tie this thing up. And they come out on the losing end, and of course, Coach Ziggy Schmidt a bit disappointed.
For us right now, we've got the break, the World Cup break. This part of the season's behind us. We can't go back and recapture the points that are there. We need to focus on the points that are out there, and there's enough points out there for us to get into the playoffs. So we just got to come back with our heads clear and focus on what we need to do when we start up and we start playing on June 27th.
The Sounders outshot DC United 20-8. Many of those opportunities came in the first 38 minutes of play. But in minute 39, it was Chris Pontius and DC United scoring first. Pontius looping one over the defense, a 1-0 lead. In the 44th minute, it's Pontius again on a ball that's mishandled by Casey Keller as he was backpedaling. 2-0 at halftime.
You know, obviously frustrating for me. I mean, my job is to keep us in games, not take us further out of games. And you know, I always said from day one that that I will only play to the point where, you know, what I expect of myself and what the team and the fans expect of me, and you know, I want to play another year, but not if I'm going to play like this. So I need to you know, concentrate hard on the next 17 games and make sure that that we get this thing right. In
the 79th minute, Pontius and DC United make it 3-0.
You can't concede 3 goals at home. It's most of the time you won't win then, even how many chances you create. So that's one thing we need to, you know, work on. I think we, especially first half, we absolutely killed them, and yeah, we made some mistakes and conceded some goals. So that's hard.
It seemed like it was all lost until the 90th minute of the play. James Riley with a rocket from the right side, 3-1. They're coming back. Just a minute later, Freddie Lundberg feeds into Freddie Montero. His header makes it 3-2. Is it possible Sounders can tie this? Well, it turns out no. 3-2 is the final, but at least a couple of the players thought they might tie it up.
I was, yeah. I just sat on the bench. I didn't move, you know. Even when they scored, I didn't even want to move. I was just like, you know, I'm just going to hope this happens. But like I said, we just ran out of time. It wasn't to be. But I think that was good. I think maybe the LA defeat, it was 4-0, but here 3-0, guys were still fighting, still pushing forward, and managed to bring it back to 3-2. I think if there was 5 more minutes, we'd have definitely scored.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I definitely think after the first goal, you know, you could see the shift in energy. And to be honest, I thought we had most of the run of the play the entire game, so we knew we were getting a lot of chances. After the first goal, it was kind of, you know, we knew that we could get it. Montero's great second goal. You could see the crowd getting really antsy and really getting into it. And I thought, you know, a little bit more time, I really thought we would find the equalizer. So it was unfortunate. Obviously, we go into the World Cup break 1-1. We wanted to be 2-0. But time to recharge. We know that there's 17 games after the break, so, you know, we'll look to kind of refocus, refresh, and get after it when we get back.
In spite of the loss, the second half of the season is still in front of this team, and there's a lot of soccer left to play, a lot of points left to collect.
Sí, nosotros vamos tras los playoffs.
Yeah, we'll certainly go after the playoffs, and we'll find the points that we need to get into the playoffs.
Partidos por delante, vamos a luchar, vamos a conseguir los puntos necesarios para poder entrar.
You know, we come back, we've got 17 games left, there's 51 points. You know, I've always said you need like a 1.5 points a game to get into the playoffs. That's 45, which means, you know, we got to get 30 points out of 51. You know, we'd like to get more. So the points are out there. It's just a matter of us going out there and getting them.
And so next up for Sounders FC after a bit of training on Friday is the World Cup break. That'll be about 9 days. They get back to training on June 20th. The next match will be at Philadelphia in their new park against the Philadelphia Union on June 27th. After a 3-2 loss to DC United, I'm Tony Ventrella, SoundersFC.com.